Wow, look at that Vandal go. All right, what's up guys? Chris Lee of JusThrowitDiscGolf. Check this out. What I'm going to be doing in this video is pretty much reviewing some of these Fairway drivers to see which one is going to be best to add to my bag. I wanted to go ahead and build on some of my Fairway drivers to get more slower speed discs in my bag that more matches my arm speed right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the list of the discs that I'm throwing right now and just try to toss them out here at Johnson Ranch to see how well they fly. First disc we have is Sphinx from Infinite Discs. Very hard to say that, but it's 9.6 neg 3.1. Then we also have some dynamic disc. Okay, this is the Maverick, Lucid Maverick. It's 7.4 neg 1.52. Then we also have Prodigy FX2, 9.4 neg 1.3. We also have the Vandal Lucid from Dynamic Disc, which is 9.5 neg 1.52. We have the Latitude 64 Jade, which is 9.6 neg 2.1. And we also have the Escape Fusion 9.5 neg 1.2. Okay, all these discs are brand new. Okay, so they're probably gonna fly a little bit stable right now, probably even a little bit overstable, a little beefy out the box, but I'm still gonna try to throw them and see how well I can get them to fly. Okay, didn't really warm up, but let's go ahead and try them out. Starting with the Maverick first. A little early release. Not too bad, a little stable. Try the Vandal. Try the Jade. Not bad. Try to Escape. Let's try the Sphinx. Try to keep that nose down. The Sphinx is really good flight. We're gonna go get them again and see how they fly.
Whoa.
Let's try the FX2 from Prodigy. Yeah, that's good flight. All right.
Ooh.
All right, let's go with the Jade. Latitude 64 Jade, 9.6 neg 2.1. Go in.
Woo.
Oh, that was a good throw. Now we're gonna try the dynamic disc Vandal. Nice flight. Now we're gonna try the Sphinx from Infinite Disc. Probably gonna have to put this on a little hyzer. 9.6 neg 3.1. Got a little bit of a headwind too, so I want to make sure that I don't hit anybody.
Whoa.
Not bad. FX2 from Prodigy. 9.4 neg 1.3. Kind of pulled that one a little bit. Now we're gonna do the dynamic disc Escape. 9.5 neg 1.2. A little flat. All right, so a lot of these shots were pretty much all birdieable. So these two are fine, but they're not ideal just because I'm past the sidewalk. It's probably OB here. But in general, you want to try to land on this little island area, and the rest of them are pretty much good. So we're going to go ahead and check those out real quick. And then you see where the jade landed. The jade was pretty much the closest. I'll take this all day long. Try the jade. I was a little off balance just because my knee is still pretty messed up. I don't have my knee brace on. Messed my ligament up, so try to vandal. Not bad. Pretty good flight out of the vandal too. I'm really liking the vandal and the jade so far out of all these discs. Those two are performing the best for me right now, at least for my arm speed. So the vandal actually outdrove the jade, but just by a little bit. Two very good fairway drivers that for a fact are gonna make the bag for sure. So these are gonna be two discs that I am without a doubt gonna be throwing from now on. So Latitude jade. That's the vandal.
That's a great shot.
Nope. Too much hyzer. Sphinx. There we go.
Ooh, you launched that disc.
Wow, look at that vandal go.
Ooh, it passed the basket.
That vandal is parked. That disc is for sure. That disc is for sure going past 300. That's an early release. Ah. All right. All right, guys, if I had to go ahead and bag any three discs out of all those fairway drivers, for me, number one on the list is going to be the Latitude 64 Jade. I think that this disc is absolutely amazing. The Neg 2-1 flight for me is just perfect straight out of the box. This didn't take any time to beat in. It was obviously my first time throwing it. I can get a lot of flight out of this. I can get a lot of glide out of this. And the distance with my slower arm speed, this is definitely perfectly fit for me and my throwing style, and it's definitely going in the bag. So far, I have been throwing with this disc just because it's very promising. So if you're somebody with slower arm speed, or you're a little bit older, or you're just learning disc golf, this will be a great disc to go ahead and throw in your bag. I'm gonna buy a couple more. Man, this disc is awesome. I just love the flight. It's definitely number one for me just because I feel like I can shot shape with it a little bit more than what I can do with the other discs. I can put it on some Annie, I can throw a flat and kind of get like a straight flight with a little finish to it. And if I put it on some hyzer, it's gonna actually hyzer out and stay on that line as well. This is a very versatile disc, and I'm glad to have this one in my bag. So shout out to Latitude 64. This is an awesome disc. I definitely recommend it if you don't have one of these in your bag, okay? Number two on a list for me is going to be the Vandal, okay, from Dynamic Disc. This disc really surprised me the most simply because, again, it's another disc that I didn't have to wait to beat it in to go ahead and get it to fly the way that I wanted it to. straight out of the box, this thing, first time throwing, this thing flew exactly the way that I wanted it to. You can get a straighter flight out of this if you put some heat on it. It definitely goes the distance for sure. This one in a latitude 64 was definitely going the distance for me. When I put it on Annie, it was able to hold the line as well. Maybe not as much as the other disc, but this one was definitely enough to do certain shots that I know that I play in this particular area. And not only that, it definitely gets some distance for me. It felt effortless trying to throw this disc. For this to be a 9-speed, I definitely would say that this is worth bagging, okay? If you're somebody that's just starting out playing disc golf, especially as a beginner, this is a disc that you definitely want in your bag, okay? I do like the fact that it had a reliable finish, so I was able to put it on a line that I wanted it to be on, and then it had that reliable finish toward the basket, or just that reliable fade that I know that I would need in particular shots that I throw in this area. Now, the way that I like to throw a lot of my shots in general is just to put something on line, a straight line, and have it finish toward the basket with a little fade. Nothing too much, nothing too intense. It has like that late, slow, glidey finish that I do like. And this is definitely worth having in a bag. So shout out to Dynamic Disc for this particular disc. I thought it was awesome as well. A lot of the throws that I had in that particular video that day, that was just like straight out of the box, no warm up. So some of the throws weren't perfect. I didn't get to capture a lot of the throws on camera of what each disc could do, but I knew from jump out of throwing all those discs, which one stood out to me most. So the Latitude 64, the Vandal, and last but not least, the Infinite Disc Sphinx. Okay, I'm still struggle to say that. But guys, this particular disc in general, same thing. This one is a lot more flippy, okay? Being neg 3-1. This one, you know for a fact, if you throw this and you put it flat, it's gonna go to the right and then finish to the left. That's what I like about it, okay? So that neg 3-1, you're gonna get that turn out of this disc. The thing that I love most about this one as well is I didn't have to wait for this disc to beat in, and my arm speed has actually increased. So I was able to hyzer flip a lot of the discs in general, and this was one of them. I was able to throw it flat and get that glide to the right and then have that reliable finish to the left. But then also when I put this thing on Annie, I was able to actually get it to just keep holding that line and doing what it normally is supposed to do with a little finish back as well. But the most positive thing that I will say about this particular disc, I had no problem hyzer flipping it. So if I wanted to hyzer flip it, get it to hit on a straight line and then have that fade back to the left, or that little bend to the right and fade back to the left, I had no issues with that as well. For this to be a 9-speed as well, this was just pretty much effortless for me, straight out of the box. This is something that I highly recommend. Guys, if you don't have one of these in your box, I don't care who you are, experienced, intermediate player, beginner, I highly recommend that you guys get this disc. I got distance out of this disc out of nowhere. Now, I'm a guy, I just recently had a serious ligament injury in my knee due to disc golf, okay? I already had surgery on this knee, so I've been down for the past couple of weeks just not playing well. And I haven't been able to get the distance because I haven't been able to actually plant and really throw the way that I want to throw, okay? This helped me get some distance back with an injury, okay? So these 3 discs worked out perfectly for me, and it's something that I highly recommend that you guys get if you are a beginner in disc golf, okay? So check out these 3 discs. Okay, I'll have links in the description box for you guys if you want to check them out. Right now, I need you guys to help me out on this channel simply because I'm trying to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers right now. Right now, I'm not generating any type of money or anything on this channel simply because I got to get my subscriber counts up. So guys, if you guys help me out, I'm going to be doing a really cool giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to talk to you guys about that more later, but hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Thank you for watching the video. I feel like these are perfect for my bag. I think they'll be perfect for your bag as well if you're somebody with slower arm speed, and I highly recommend that you guys check them out. So guys, continue to support the channel, continue to support my content. I truly appreciate you guys for being a follower of me, a subscriber to my channel, and helping me grow. I truly appreciate the process, and hopefully you guys are learning with me. If you want to see some particular content that maybe I'm not posting, please let me know so I can go ahead and start posting that stuff for you guys. But other than that, if you're new to disc golf, pick up a disc, don't stress, and just throw it.